What's up everyone, welcome to Here's Avenue. My name is Darren, and oh man, there is not that much news right now in terms of comic book movie news, but there is some official announcement in terms of deals that have been signed. So I'm definitely going to talk about that specifically with J.J. Abrams, and then we're going to go into the rumor section with Green Lantern Corps. But first, let's talk about J.J. Abrams, because this is a huge deal for this guy. This looks like his dream come true has arrived, and so this is coming from the Hollywood Reporter. So basically, J.J. Abrams has officially closed the deal with WarnerMedia Films and has a TV partnership with them as well. And we talked about this in previous videos where he was going to join Warner Brothers and make DC films when he does eventually officially join them. And we talked about how J.J. Abrams wants to take on either Superman or the Green Lantern Corps. And so he has his own studio, and he finally merged with Warner Brothers or WarnerMedia. And this is what the article says. He says, J.J. Abrams and his wife and Bad Robot co-CEO Kathy McGrath have inked a new 5-year, all-encompassing overall deal with WarnerMedia. The agreement, which multiple sources say is worth more in the line of $250 million as opposed to the previous reported $500 million estimate, marks the first time that Abrams has had both his film and TV deals under the same roof. The new pact, which runs through 2024 and is described as exclusive, also for the first time includes video games and digital content. Abrams is expected to create original feature films for WarnerMedia. So this is very interesting to me because first, I had no idea this guy was even involved with video games. I am totally outside of the video game realm, so I of course this totally passed me by. And so this is, for me as a J.J. Abrams fans, I'm really excited for this guy. I want to see him take on more original feature films, especially with, I want to see him take on either Green Lantern or Superman. And that comes with my subject of today, because we know that there are rumors that, Matt Reeves, what he's doing with the Batman, it sounds to me all these rumors are coming out with casting choices. It sounds to me that he may racial bend some of the characters that we know and love, such as Jim Gordon, possibly Batgirl, Selena Kyle, Catwoman. He might, make them black characters, which is fine, right? To me, I'm not that. We've had other iterations already. Might as well let's get other people on board, other races on board, and let's see how that works out. As long as it doesn't contradict or step on anyone's toes in terms of what they build in the DCU right now. So with Matt Reeves' movie, if he's gonna change some of the races of these iconic characters, have this story totally separate what they're doing with the DCU, which is fine with me. And so my question is J.J. Abrams going to racial bend his Superman characters or Green Lantern characters? So for me, I totally feel like if he does take on the role with Superman, I have a strong feeling that he's going to change the race of Superman, and a lot of people are going to go crazy over it. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm okay with changing the race of side characters. Change Jim Gordon, whatever you want to do with Jim Gordon, I don't care. Poison Ivy, you could change her as well. Selena Kyle, I don't care. But the iconic characters, like Batman, Superman, I don't know about that. I totally go against that fully. And changing Superman as a black Superman. I mean, there are other Superman characters that you could go with instead of Clark Kent, right? There's other Supermans from different Earths that you could make a story out of. But who knows if J.J. Abrams will do that. But if he does racial bend Clark Kent, man, that would go. It's gonna be another Michael B. Jordan situation all over again with the fans. So much backlash, but I could definitely see him do that. Just because it sounds to me that a lot of the rumors that are floating around the internet is that they don't want to. If J.J. Abrams is gonna do another Man of Steel movie or going to do a Superman movie, they don't want to do a Man of Steel 2 because that would mean that Superman is older than Batman. That's what everyone is saying. But to me, I'm like, how is Superman older than Batman when they're doing a younger version of Batman, and they're doing a current version. I would assume they would do a current version of Superman with Henry Cavill. But what everyone's saying is that they rather do a younger Superman since they're doing a younger Batman movie. And so if they do a younger Superman movie set in the 70s or whatever, 90s, it makes sense for J.J. Abrams to separate his Superman movie with what's already been built in the DCEU and have his character connect with Robert Pattinson's Batman, and then have them do a new reboot or soft reboot of the DCU. It definitely sounds confusing. I'm sure it will confuse a lot of the general audience, but who knows at this point. But if J.J. Abrams does go the Green Lantern Corps route, I could definitely see him not racial bend anybody, and have Green Lantern stay within the DCEU, right? They're still trying to maintain the DCEU with the Flash movie as well, with Ezra Miller behind it, and with the Wonder Woman movie and with the Aquaman movie hopefully coming out soon. And so I could definitely see him putting Green Lantern Corps in that realm of DC films, and not racial bend anyone, because you got Jon Stewart already, right? And you have Hal Jordan, and you have Kyle Rayner, where you could easily make a Asian character if you wanted to, and so yeah, I think that's the route I think J.J. Abrams may go, depending on which character he chooses. I think he may go with Superman. I think so, just because I think he likes to. From what he's done with Star Wars and Star Trek, I feel like he likes to take on other franchises and just kind of like revitalize them, and bring it new life. And so I think that's what he wants to. I mean, you could kind of say that with Green Lantern too, right? So I don't know. I guess now I think about it, I've been doing this while I'm recording. It's really hard to say. But if he does go the route of Superman, I could see him racial bend that character compared to if he does with Green Lantern. So who knows? I want to know your guys' thoughts on this. Which character movie do you think he'll go with, and do you think he'll racial bend those characters? Let me know in the comments below. All right, so let's move on to the rumor of today. So there is a rumor that I'm so disappointed in myself for this passing me and Rob by, but there is a Green Lantern Corps TV rumor that came out back in August. I guess it was just like last week, right? So it's not that far away. Labor Day weekend, it looks like here. And yeah, it looks like Greg Berlanti is trying to develop a Green Lantern TV series on the HBOMax. And this TV series will focus on Kyle Rayner himself. And this is coming from the Lords of the Long Box YouTube channel. So take this with a grain of salt. I'm not sure how credible these guys are, but a lot of people are I mean, it's not like the Hollywood Reporters reporting them, but a lot of sources are reporting them. So take this with a grain of salt, and it could be something to be excited about, right? But what's weird to me is that, why is this on the DC Universe app? That's what's strange to me, right? It could be a budget reason. What coming with this report is that the reason why it's on HBOMax compared to like a CW show is because HBOMax is able to give them the budget that this Green Lantern TV deserves and needs, right? Because there's a lot of special effects with with all the constructs, especially with if you do Kyle Rayner, this guy's an artist. He's gonna make a lot of illustrations. He's gonna make a lot of anime, cartoons. Drawings with his constructs. It's going to be super imaginative, and so with that it comes a lot of money as well with all the CGI effects, the VFX, and so super exciting, especially with someone like me. I'm really I'm a huge Green Lantern fan, despite what's going on with Grant Morrison series. I'm totally not reading that right now. Heard it's like super weird. I haven't heard good things about it, but if you guys read it, let me know in the comments below if you guys like it. But yeah, this is totally random and very exciting for me. And if you guys are following the Arrow TV series, it sounds to me that they're trying to get a Jon Stewart TV series, maybe with David Ramsey, the guy that plays Diggle, to play Jon Stewart. So I don't know how that's gonna go. I think I think John Diggle might become John Stewart in the Crisis on Infinite Earth crossover event this year. That's exciting, but I do want to see something come out of Green Lantern franchise sometime within the next year or so, because that franchise needs some justice to be done. It's such a, I was so disappointed when it failed, because I'm just like, dude, Green Lantern is way better than this movie with what Ryan Reynolds did. So yep, so that's it for today's video. Let me know in the comments below what you guys thought about all this in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys again. Bye.